Let's talk about cheating. I've been cheated on. I know many people that have been cheated on. Many of my clients have been cheated on. And it seems to be on the rise lately, which is very odd because we're in the middle of a pandemic. I know relationships are getting strained, but we're meant to be isolating, not seeking sexual partners right now. Anyway, that's besides the point. So today's video, there's no editing on this. I'm not going to copy and paste anything or cut anything out. It's just going to be me talking. There's no script, there's no outline to this video, which I try to do with all my videos. I try to put some kind of basic outline, but today we're just going to keep it real. If you've been cheated on, I hear you. I know your pain. I am here with you. And if you need to talk, we can talk. And you can listen to my videos, and there's plenty of other channels out there that cover this. And I would encourage you to go and seek that information out, if not from me. So if you have been cheated on in the past, or you have just been cheated on and you're trying to find a way to recover from it, I'll be honest with you, it's going to take you a long time. It really will take you a long time. But you will recover, you will get through it, and you will be stronger for it. Trust me, you will be stronger for it. But one thing to realise is that this was not your fault. This is not a reflection on you, and it's nothing to do with your value or your self-worth. This is everything to do with the person that cheated on you. This is everything to do with their self-loathing, their lack of self-love, their lack of self-esteem, value, worth, anything that you want to say. This is a reflection on them. This is not you. So please do not waste another tear, another thought, or another feeling on this person, or telling yourself that this was your fault, that you could have done things better. Now, okay, right, let's play devil's advocate. Let's say, all right, maybe the relationship was fading, and maybe, yeah, you could have done some things better in that relationship. Maybe you could have been more attentive. Maybe you could have been more loving. Maybe you could have paid more attention. But that's besides the point. That's no excuse to cheat. They could have tried to have sat you down. They could have tried to talk it out with you. You could have gone to couples counselling. This is what they could have suggested. And they didn't. They chose to cheat rather than going to a couples counselling trying to save the relationship. Or they could have just ended it rather than cheating. There was many things they themselves could have done to prevent this from happening. And now you are paying the price. Big time, you're paying the price. They did not think for 1 second how this would affect you. They did not think for 1 second how this is going to take you years to recover. They did not think how this is going to affect your mindset, your self-esteem, your future relationships, because it goes with you. And even though myself, I'm a relatively secure person, I'm pretty damn secure. I'm one of the most logical and analytical people that I know. However, even though I was cheated on, and this was back in 2014, I still get dark thoughts about it sometimes. Now, I'm over it and I've forgiven the person. I mean, I've not spoke to the person since, but in my heart and in my head, I've forgiven her. So I will give you the benefit of my experience real quick. The the person, the woman, she's not a lady because she cheated. The woman that cheated on me, we were together for 2 years. And we started to live together. I bought my first property. She moved in with me. And within 4 months, the relationship was on the floor. We just found out that we couldn't live together. Now, the signs were always there that this was a bad relationship, that it wasn't really that great. We wasn't compatible in any way. And at the very start of the relationship, about 3 weeks into it, I found out that she was still with her previous boyfriend. So she was cheating on her previous boyfriend with me. And when I found out, I confronted her and I say, hey, look, what the fuck? This isn't cool. Now, I wasn't butthurt about it because I'm the other guy, you know, and I was a lot younger back then. And I'll be honest with you, I got a little bit of a kick out of it because it was like, I'm better than you. But no, that's not cool. That really isn't cool. I told her to go and end this relationship with him or we're done. However, I should have finished with her right there and then. I rewarded her bad behavior. So, in a way, maybe I did have an indirect, should we say, input in this situation. Maybe I did indirectly caused it because I rewarded her bad behavior, and she even admitted that she had cheated in previous relationships. So the writing was on the wall from the beginning, and I should have avoided her like the plague. However, I did not have enough self love or self respect for myself. I couldn't give myself the validation that I needed myself because I came out of a relationship about 4 or 5 months before that, and I was greatly hurt by that relationship because I was massively in love with the previous woman, and the one that cheated on me was providing a very effective band aid. So, fast forward to when I found out that she was cheating, I did something that I had never done before, and I went down her phone. And I'd never done this with any previous partner. Never thought about it. I'd always thought it's usually disrespectful, and if I can't trust them, then what's the point? But I'd been suspecting for a few weeks that she'd been cheating. I bided my time, I collected evidence, and she left her phone open on the side one day when she was in the shower, and I took my opportunity. Now, I still feel bad for looking into that phone, but my instincts were bang on. I found all the evidence there, texts between her and the other guy, texts between her and her friends discussing it. And when I confronted her with it, her her instant response was, why are you going down my phone? So she got instantly defensive. She started gaslighting me, like trying to twist reality to make it look like it was my fault, or I'm misinterpreting the information that's in front of me. And she successfully did that. She successfully talked me down. Even though I kicked her out right there and then, I said, like, get the fuck out of my place. She talked me down. She managed to get herself back in. But it was just done. And that lasted about another few weeks. And then I ended the relationship and I told her to leave. I think by that time that she was leaving on her own accord anyway, because, she got with that guy that she cheated on, and to my knowledge she's still with him. I mean, I've got friends of friends, and for some reason they like to keep me updated every now and then, even though I asked them not to. But the last update that I got a couple of years back was that they're married and got a kid now. So, but that doesn't bother me. I mean, I've dealt with that and I've forgiven her in my head and in my heart. However, the cheater doesn't know, or maybe they do know, maybe they just don't care, what they are doing to the person that is being cheated on. The fallout from that was huge. It took me 5 years to recover. It took me 5 years to heal those wounds with therapy and working on myself. Now, in a way, I should thank her because it made me a very strong person. It made me look at myself and to identify where there was gaping holes in my personality and my self-worth and my self-love and my self-respect. It made me stronger. And today, I am a very secure person. Don't get me wrong, we still have insecure thoughts. Secure people, I do get insecure thoughts every now and then, but I have the tools to deal with them in a positive way so they don't come out in a negative way. So I should thank her in a weird way. However, this follows you from relationship to relationship. Even though my last relationship, which I've mentioned a few times in previous videos, was relatively secure, but sometimes the anxiety came out. And we shouldn't be paying the price for somebody else's misgivings. That's not cool. So I hear you. I understand. And I'm here to tell you, from someone that survived being cheated on, and I survived well, you will be okay. This was not your fault. That's all for today. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you on the other side.